Alright guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Crypto Tyke, and yeah, I thought I'd just look at a comment that I got on one of my videos about Kas when I said that I'm selling. I don't know whether he watched the whole video, probably not, but more than likely the title was what prompted it. And this is sort of my problem with Kaspa community. I don't have a problem as such, just too many voices like this. Now, I'm not having to go at this person because, as a person, but it's just the thought. It's people that like to pull prices out of their asses. It's like Kaspa will hit at least $1. I mean, it opened up by the first comment that I saw was sell, then nobody cares by Adrian. Instead, it's like, well, it's not exactly a rational reply. It's like I'm just sharing my thoughts, which is, what I'm doing. And I've been buying Kaspa, like I say, from over the last 6 months. And I'm a big fan of it, as I said on the other video. And it does have the potential to bring in life-changing returns. But as with anything, just being a great technology does not guarantee success. So there's a lot of people, and this sort of smacks of it as well, that are in Kas and they're expecting it guaranteed to happen. Now, if you're thinking it's guaranteed to happen, you're in for a mighty shock if it doesn't. It's like tribal almost with people. There's too much fooling yourself into it. And this is what, like, I was watching Mitchell Lim selling his Ethereum for Kas. As it turns out, at the moment of speaking, he could have got another 5,000 Kas for his Ethereum, at least, had he waited. Because let's face it, we know Ethereum's got a better chance of going up from where it was at this last week. And that's where smart money are putting the money. Mitchell Lim keeps going on about smart money are putting the money in Kaspa. No, they're not. Smart money do not put their money into things that have the potential to be big. They wait, see where it's going, they get the inside track, then they buy. You know something? They don't need to buy at 10 cents or 7 cents because they've got shit loads of money. And the amount they put in anyway usually moves the market itself. They're not looking for something that in 10 years' time might be $10. That's why they're buying Bitcoin. Why didn't they buy? If smart money were buying Kaspa, why weren't smart money buying Bitcoin when that first started? That's not how it works. Understand smart money. Mitchell Lim keeps spending a lot of time saying, you've got to understand. No, you've got to understand what smart money is. And smart money, they bet on certainties. They know what they're doing, and just by them putting their money in, they know it makes a difference. You can't do that. None of us can. So no, smart money are not buying Kaspa. People with a lot of money might be buying Kaspa, but smart money aren't buying Kaspa. They're buying Ethereum and they're buying Bitcoin. End of. And gold. And jets. But yeah. So all this bullshit about smart money are buying Kaspa, you don't know that. It's not true. It's bollocks. Stop saying it. And anybody who believes that shit, really, give your head a wobble. And this says, yeah, I'm still holding it when I'm not selling at these low prices. I think Kaspa will hit at least $1. My projection is $2 to $4 this cycle and over 10 in the next one. That is ambitious. And what's that based on? Because I don't know whether you're old enough to remember Betamax. I'll leave it there. There's a whole load of examples where the better technology hasn't taken off. That it's not about the better technology. That's not how life works. So just bear that in mind. My point was as well, I don't know, like I say, I don't know whether he watched the full video. But my point is, let's just look at what's happened. Had I not gone in, this is my own mistake as well, had I not gone in as heavily on Kaspa 5 months ago, I'd have been able to buy in now at just about the same price, if not lower, which I think probably lower, although I did sweep up some when it was at what you'd call the bottom. And I were able to turn some profits. And guess what? I've been able to buy more back lower. Yeah, buy more than I sold. So I came out with more Kas by selling Kas in the first place. And what I'm doing is looking at it going, I still feel overexposed, and I'm trimming my position. Now I've said I'll sell probably about 40% of it. Guards against me being wrong, spectacularly wrong, and the alt season bounce, because it's going later by the looks of it than the other more guaranteed alts, the established ones. So my money's better in there. Now if you don't understand this basic fucking principle of taking profits, then honestly you need to get your money out of Kaspa, because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. The fact is, had I bought Avax or a load of other fucking examples, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, luckily I did go quite well into them. But if I'd have put the money I put into Kas, yeah, into those instead, and just gone, look, how high is it likely to get, realistically, rather than thinking, oh shit, because I wasn't really new to it and a bit fucking wet behind the ears. If I'd have, all that money had gone into Solana, Avax, Ethereum, I could cash that out right now and buy a shit ton more Kas than I could have bought back then. Not only that, every month we get paid a wage, and that gives you more liquidity to buy Kas. Now, let's say Kas hits $2 or $4 this cycle, which it probably won't, yeah? Maybe 75 cents it'll hit realistically on a bounce, proper bounce. That's a 10x, isn't it? Then, how far is it going to retrace over time? So, what's going to happen is, you're going to be sat there holding on when you could have sold, made a profit, waited for it to drop, and bought shit tons more. And then when it went up, you've got even more. You'll have years to buy, because it'll be waiting for the next cycle. That's 4 years. And then it might be better positioned and better known, and it's got all its ducks in a row on Binance, all this lot. We're ready for the next alt season. But instead, it's all this FOMO, 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 and you're already leaking money. I know you are, and I can tell you Mitchell Lim's probably in shit tons of red. He desperately needs it to come in, and he's convincing you guys. Anytime it's going to break out, it's going to break out. Well, a broken clock is right twice a day. It's going to be right eventually. But figures at the moment, $10 on the next one. Well, it's going to have to do a lot of hard work to get to $10 on the next cycle. That's if there is one. So, honestly, please, just fucking have a think. Be sensible. I'm doing you a favour, right? Play this in 5 years' time. You'll have had plenty of opportunity where you could have made more money by making sure you have available money to buy on dips or rotate into other crypto. You'll have plenty of time. Because I know, even if it gets to $1, many of you won't fucking sell any. And it'll retrace all the way down to, say, 20 cents. And you'll kick yourself. But... And that's if I'm to think it gets to $1. Probably just before, if best case scenario, I reckon. Just won't quite make it through. Best case scenario. Anyway, keep your comments coming anyway, I don't mind. It's brilliant to see. So thank you. And to you, Ben Ward 6070, cool, I'm with you. Kaspa, I'm a fan of Kaspa. And cheers for the comment as well. But seriously, just have a look at how much you've got, how it's doing, what the situation is at the moment. Are you going to sell any when it hits certain targets? Because there's going to be opportunities to buy back in. As we've seen, it doesn't just go up, it goes up and down. It might gradually go up. In alt season, it might pump, but it'll retrace. That's the way it works. These opportunities, not just for taking profits, but if you really insist on getting as much Kaspa as you can together. How much do you need? That's the question you've got to ask. Anyway, good luck with it. And, like I say, I'm keeping a sizable proportion. Probably foolish of me, but there's that bit in my head that says, with my heart as well, that says, yeah, this could do it. And I'm holding on to that when perhaps I should sell bigger percentages when it comes to alt season. But I'm pragmatic. I try and think with my head rather than my heart, because heart's not the most reliable place to think with. It's not designed for that. It's designed for pumping blood around you, not thinking. So anybody who's got Kaspa, just think with your head. Be careful. Don't overextend yourself too early. Keep DCAing, whatever. But you have got time, and time's your friend. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Let me know what you think. Like I say, I'm not having to go Ben Ward as an individual. It's mainly people like Mitchell Lim who fucking keep saying, it's going to break out anytime. It's going to break out anytime. And just more trying to convince himself than anything else, because I guarantee you, if you could see his reds, if you could see his figures, you might think twice about doing what he says and following his advice. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for your time. Feel free to leave a comment, and do hit the like button as well, because it helps with the algorithm, obviously, and subscribe if you want to hear more. Alright, thank you very much, and bye bye.